Good morning, everybody. This is Davey from the Trader. This is Marie. And yeah, let's see which opportunities we find in this market today. The market is trying to recuperate, the SPY is trying to pump up, but still looking like quite weak, I will say. We are trading below the previous morning. So yeah, let's see what we find. Like, how is the market performing today? It's a Friday, so normally we say watch out for Fridays, but hey, let's see. I guess today it could be a little bit less mute than yesterday, though. Like a couple names sell off quite aggressively yesterday. Though like Nvidia really it pulled back, but like it was a big pullback. But like during the market hours that we were trading, it really didn't move that much. And I'm glad I didn't keep trying to buy this, but probably today is gonna be the day to buy it. We're gonna see. So Marie, how are you doing today?
I am doing very well, Davey, and you?
Very nice. Yeah, very
It's
good. Very
Friday.
good. Yeah, it's Friday. As I say, normally don't like to celebrate, but I am more than 30 years old already, so I'm gonna celebrate. So yeah, it's like this guy
It's
that
the
say like
weekend.
there is this video of the guy like, okay, all of you, all the ones that have more than 30, okay, it's only you that stay there. Like now, everybody else that went away. Do you have pain on your knees when you have walked for just a little bit the stairs? It's like, yeah, we do, my guy.
You're welcome.
We do.
You're welcome.
So the market. I didn't check the news. Watch out because we only have 7 minutes for the market to open, and like I am not rushing anything as lately. So I'd say that maybe for you, like prepare what you want to trade. Like ignore me a little bit, and and like let's see. We had core CPI, PCE price index month to month, and we have personal income month to month, personal spending month to month as well. Good trade balance. We have PCE price index month to month and PCE price index year to year. Also, that was at 830. Basically, like core PCE came zero. The consensus was like, why I don't have this data? Wait for this is not updated. Now it's updated. Okay, perfect. So the previous was 0.1. The consensus was 0.1%, and it came right in line, 0.1%. That's for the core PCE price index month to month. Personal income month to month, the previous was 0.7%. The consensus was 0.3%, and the actual number is 0.8%. So people have a little bit more money than what the Fed was expecting as an income, I guess. So personal spending month to month, previous was 0.7 positive, and consensus was 0.2, and the actual number was right in line, 0.2 as well. So a good trade balance like that came. Okay, that came way lower than expected. Way lower than expected. I guess that's a good thing. I don't know. Like you know, with Donald Trump and his tariff things, he's trying to fight. Like this is when they are talking about the trade balance, Marie. This is actually, I don't know if we ever talk about that. That's what they are looking at. Like if you look at this number for like the last 10, 25 years, like it has been always negative. So basically that means that the state is exporting.
No, less than they're important.
Yeah, exactly. So
exactly,
and
that's what he's fighting right now.
But like out of the old books of trading that I have read, like I remember that was still a problem at those times where the number was not that big as now. And like so that's why I say probably that's good for the market, but I don't know if that interpretation is correct.
Yeah.
So the PCE price index month to month, the consensus was 0.1. It came right in line, 0.1. So year to year was 2.2, and it came out 2.1, a little bit lower than expected. No bad. That's also good, I think. Okay, wholesale inventory. That's wholesale inventory month to month. The previous was 0.3, the consensus was 0.4, and it came out actually 0.0. Like, I mean,
Wow.
that's not good. That means that tariff are affecting, like, well, tariff, not necessarily tariff, but like, like they are not filling up the inventory as expected. So what else? Oh, just to watch out, 945 Chicago PMI
Oy.
and Michigan consumer sentiment at 10. So
Holy cannoli! Hold on to your
yeah,
like.
yeah, it's funny that we find out now.
Yeah, I'm readjusting here. It's like okay.
Yeah,
Hold
those
on
two
to
numbers
your-
are gonna be relevant.
Hold on to your pair of pants. It's going to be a rough ride.
Something I see
Woo.
here is that the consensus for the consumer Michigan consumer sentiment is
Yeah.
slightly higher than, no, lower than the actual previous number, than the previous number, and like the consensus for the Michigan consumer sentiment is 51, and let's know, like, let's be aware that previous was 52.2, so it was like they are still beating over. And
Holy, eh?
what does that mean? I don't know, but like I know that the Fed was aiming for lower and lower numbers. Like, in my opinion, they overshoot toward the downside.
Okay.
But I guess, as I was talking with Zach, that what matter in there is that they are right in the numbers. Like, they want to be as close as possible to the reality, and no, because they missed the first, like, out of the last four, the first two of the last four, they really were off by a lot.
Okay.
So then they overshoot it toward the downside, and they still were off, but closer, I guess. So yeah, so all that is happening. Like, Chicago PMI is at 945, and Michigan consumer sentiment is at 10, and we have more numbers all related to Michigan. 5 years inflation expectation. That's gonna be interesting. Those numbers, man. Like, I think I don't want to take any trade before 10. Yeah, you're gonna be patient, as I say.
Well, right now there's a couple of things. So we've got Nvidia that's popping because everything is under the everything is under the PCL, including SPY. I'm expecting a big bounce.
Minus PLTR.
Where's PLTR? Oh, it's so low down there. Yeah, except PLTR. So that should be a good pullback. There's a big position. Yeah, I put that position at 122.50. Yeah.
Oh man, PLTR. I think he doesn't want to lose the 24, but like, does it really have a choice? Like, 24 yesterday was rejected by the penny, so in PLTR, like,
3 minutes. 3 seconds, sorry.
enjoy, everybody.
You bet.
And let's remember how PLTR sell off yesterday. He made like $2 high and then went down. So today, okay, let's see. Come on, Palantir, come on. Go for it. Okay, I initiate the position there. Let's see if it wants to work. Okay.
What's a tackle trade?
Is yeah.
Whatever I'm listening to, they're talking about a tackle trade today.
Oh, it's the same that Trump, Wall Street is calling Donald Trump tackle trade.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's all related to Trump. Like, basically, Trump always chickens out. If you like it or not, I don't know, you know. Oh, ay. This is funny. I'm short Nvidia. I'm short PLTR. Sorry. Like I mean, uh, I don't know. It's looking a little bit better today, but we're gonna be reading the tape. I'm kind of no concerned about it. And once I have a little bit more information, like of course I am concerned about the news that are gonna be coming out later. But I want to be able to read the tape and add on this differently. I would guess is the word. It's like yeah, is the tape still selling? We know we had a bunch of selling on this name the last couple of days. Hey, Friday let's sell a little bit more probably. Why? Because
But it's so below the PCL, right? So.
Or above.
You're talking PLTR.
Yeah, you're talking about which one?
Sorry, I'm talking about the rest of the market.
Well, Nvidia tested the number like no long ago. Nvidia tested PCL, which is 139.19, and yeah, well, what is SPY? SPY went away from it, so for good. So I'm gonna be adding to this name probably. Probably no, I am sure I'm gonna be adding to Palantir. You leave me softly with this song. Let it go wherever you wanna go, my guy. You are going nowhere. I can tell you so. Come on, PLTR.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money, 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 money.
Pump it up. I know you think you're right. Yeah, it has another like I won't add more unless it's on my favor. Like I mean, it has like 126.50. You may wanna test it and like okay. Didn't get me out by the penny, but doesn't mean much to me right now because this thing is pushing up quite heavy while Nvidia is selling off. So hey, the more they push it, the better price we get, I guess. But yeah, it's not giving it away. So probably I probably gonna need to be a little bit more gentle with this trade. Do I want to reduce my risk? The answer to that is say no. Because I don't have much shares. No, yeah, I don't have much shares yet. And like yeah, I know it's pushing and pushing, but the way it's pushing is not that clean. My stop loss is 125.69. And yeah, there we go. Now I'm out. So okay. So I'm just gonna wait. Actually, let me look at that tape because probably there is some sizes I am not seeing. Okay. So I'm gonna go for the 26 about. I drop off an order there. If he wants to get me there, yeah, I'm gonna be totally okay with that.
Okay.
So 126, I think is probably the point of turning back. If not, I don't have to fight it too much. This is, you know, it is strong, that's for sure. Um, let's try this. Let's see. Um, yeah, okay. Mm-hmm.
So, doing anything?
I tried Palantir long. I think it's gonna go 126,
Okay.
but I like the short, not the long in this. So right now it's not holding good. So it's just I think it's a little bit counter. I think,
Okay.
yeah, like
Somebody's back.
yeah. Come on. Like it makes sense to me that they would let it push toward the 126 before really go somewhere else. Yeah. So SPY it's holding as it can. So
Couple of minutes for the Chicago.
Yeah.
Spies under all indicators.
Nvidia is getting destroyed, man.
Which one?
Nvidia.
Wow.
Do you have any taco tray?
Well, not doing much, but was able to ring the bell, right? So right now there seems to be a little consolidation period in the QBTS around the 16.17, 16.15. So, but we know, right, it has the capability, and we know that the resistance is at 20.
Yeah, that is. It's funny because the day that the market is tanking, it is pushing.
Yeah, you're really not able with QBTS or QUBT or RGTI. It's not aligned at all with the market. At all, at all, at all. It can be. Okay, Chicago.
Let's see, what does that say? Uh,
40.5.
40.5.
Wow. Quite a dip from the 45.
Yeah. Look at that tape acceleration.
That's a big,
Yeah.
big dip. Or is it me?
For the rest of the thing, yes, it's dipping quite well. Like,
But those numbers are quite. Okay, let me look at the tape. Yeah, I'm not going to hold it to 1571, that's for sure.
Yeah, I got some Nvidia there. Let's see. Let's see if I do want to add to that or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a stop 10.
Okay, let's add for NVDA until it's on the money.
Is your shoulder bothering?
No, just the deodorant. It's bothering me. So
Did what?
okay. Adding to NVDA. Gonna be breaking even there. I just don't like. This is type of a falling knife, I will guess, and yeah, like PLTR. I made the mistake of flipping on PLTR, and it's not a big deal, but it's something that I'm not proud of because
Okay.
I'm not a fan of flipping when I have a clear tape talking. And Nvidia, that's the case. It's like Nvidia, the tape to me, like I to be honest, I didn't look in long enough, but I know it was selling around the 70. And like let's say right now, let's look at it. Let's get out of the doubts. So 79, 71, printed 74. I want to see heavy action going through and then seeing what it's doing. So now we have very mixed tape. We have everybody in every color there. 90. Yeah, Nvidia, the tape is sweet. It's long up to now, though the chart looks like crap. So I know it looks like if I was buying a falling knife. But I was beating in the strength from yesterday, and like with the strength is still there. Like this thing is getting bought out. It's just the market is not cooperating. The reason why I'm breaking even is because if the market is not going to be going higher, I don't want to be on the way. I mean, or you go off, or you don't do nothing, my guy, and get me out. That's okay. So yeah, like back to the 80s. I want you to hold the 80s for good. And SPY is tanking, so probably this is why this trade is not gonna work. And there we go, we're out. But we're out with no loss. So I mean, just the fees. And let's see, PLTR. I'm gonna start a position on PLTR. We are still below the 24. So let's see. Prove me wrong, my guy. Prove me wrong. Okay. So let's add more to PLTR. Yeah, there we go. Just that's what happened. That's what happened. A test of the 24, sorry. Nvidia 136, probably that was the shot there. Probably not that was the shot there. It's just like I was saying that the tape was buying. So let's see. I know 50 is bidding higher, heavy. 50. Let's see. If we want to add, we're gonna add slowly, but for now, okay, there we go. I'm not adding to NVIDIA unless it's on my favor. I want to see the test of the 50 because there's a big guy at 50. So look with that selling that is going on right there, how that tape is resisting to going down.
It's incredible.
So
You've got a big position of 135 and then 134.72.
that's on NVIDIA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's so PLTR, I'm gonna be breaking even on PLTR. I should be adding a bit more to PLTR. Let's add a bit more, and now we'll still break even. Just let's exercise that when those things are flushing like the way they are. Did I wait too long for that? Yes, I did wait too long for that.
For which one?
For PLTR. I add to NVDA. My hotkeys are not the best. So I have a correct stop loss in my opinion there. I am risking 10 cents on NVDA while I'm risking 0 cents on PLTR. So the PLTR, I say I sleep too much in that price action and I add too late. That ad was technically wrong. So let's see if I can correct that. Now it's gonna get me out PLTR. Probably, I don't know. And once PLTR get me out, yeah, I just have to reload it. Reload it at a better price, just like there. So yeah, NVIDIA didn't work, and it's okay. So I add a little bit more to PLTR. Really have to fix those hotkeys. I'm gonna be breaking even for the health of my head on PLTR. And yeah, that's a good trade. That's for sure a good trade. Fantastic. Look how that thing is just flushing. Nvidia, in my opinion, is still looking good. That volume is quite heavy. I know that, but you have to put it on perspective. Like, look at the flush on PLTR, while Nvidia, yes, is sell off. I know, but it was not as aggressive. So I have an order to get some Nvidia. Let's read that tape on Palantir. I'm gonna be taking partial very soon. $23.00. Sleepy, very sleepy there. I'm very downward like that because it's it's not really any volume right there. There we go. We gapped down 10 cents, my guy. Like 10 cents from the 23. What was that? Nobody's selling there.
So did you switch your position to long?
I switched my position to short,
Okay.
which was my original idea. In Nvidia, I'm still long, like looking long, but like it's going
Okay.
without me right now, and that's okay. I'm gonna find where I can.
Nice.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money, 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 money.
Come on, Nvidia, don't do that to me. Palantir still going down. Oh my goodness.
Number's going to be coming out.
Yeah, I saw. Did you see the spike on Palantir? It's technical, but not technical because I didn't press fast enough. Once it did already a higher high, I add to Palantir, but I am breaking even. If it get me out, it's gonna be totally okay, as I say. And do I really want to break even on that trade? Like, probably yes. So I'm gonna keep it at break even. If I wanna add, I'm gonna add tomorrow's. I don't care if then I cannot read the chart. And yeah, let's see. I'm going down. Yeah, we're gonna be out. There we go. We are out. Palantir. As I say, that's okay. I'm just gonna try to get the same position at a better price. Yeah, there is no better price. Okay.
Of what?
Of Palantir. So I just reloaded exactly where it got me out. The reason why there is no better price is because the number is out
Okay.
and Palantir is sleeping there. Like I guess the algo gonna last a little bit longer to digest that. Yeah, there was better price. It's just I wasn't patient enough. But let's see. I still think I'm gonna be doing okay with Palantir. So what was that number? Let's see. Hey, right in line, like the last one. The Fed was off by 1.2%, but it came exactly 52. Like the previous one was 52 as well. Um, let's see those numbers. Those numbers are important. So, inflation slightly lower than consensus, slightly lower than previous. That's the final expectations. And Michigan consumer expectation final still below 52, so now it's 47.9. Previous was 47.3, and the consensus was 46.5. Michigan current condition. Yeah, inflation a little bit higher than expected, but just by 0.01. So the previous was 6.5%. The consensus was 7.3. Like you see what I mean? That they overshoot those numbers, and then they come the actual
They come
number.
back and
Yeah,
take it all back, right?
yeah, and the actual number was 6.6. So, yeah, no bad. Not bad, not bad for how they were looking like already. So, PLTR, my guy, if you want to really test those 24, do it for good and walk away. But if you are not gonna do anything, just do your move. Like, I mean, stop hanging around with the 2350 if you are not really loving it. I saw you stalling there for a long time, and that's why I decided to add right away. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I got out, and man, one more shot to see. In my humble opinion, you shouldn't be there.
In your humble opinion?
Yeah.
So what are you in?
I'm in short in Palantir, but I don't feel correct anymore. Let's look at that tape. Yeah, he got out again. No good. So SPY is pumping up. Let's be more diligent with those tapes. So you are holding 70 quite well. Let me see if I want to keep shorting this or if I am wrong.
NVIDIA?
No, I'm
PLTR?
PLTR. Okay, I have a little order there to short a little bit. It went through the 25. It left the order by 24 cents. Normally, that's not good for a short, but let's see. There is a little buyer at 25, and there is another at 24.93. 24, yeah. That bit is definitely dropping. Okay. Let's add some more right there. I think I'm still correct. Probably the next ad will be something like at 20, 25, 10, 25, 20. Yeah, there we go, 10, then it goes 20, it goes 20, holding 10, holding 20, there we go, that's the next ad. Okay, so I'm expecting it to not hold the 50, but it is going, so yeah, I have been rolling this piece of crap. Dumbo, walk away. Vamos, vamos. Go away. that was just another short that didn't work. So
No, Dumbo. So Spies is almost reaching the PCL. We'll see what happens there.
mm-hmm. I know I'm being hard-headed on this one, but well,
On which one?
normally the way I do trade, but in PLTR, but it's that the tape is so crappy that like I want to go long, and I say like well, I didn't have it anymore, like the order, but I had an order to go long in Nvidia.
Okay.
It's based on the strength of the tape, and right now it's just on its own. Like I mean, I miss it, and like hey, I won't chase it, but I'm gonna wait for a decent pullback on it, and I'm gonna trade the long, but. PLTR though? Are you kidding me? Like, and I see how it's being bought out. Like, I mean, like, whoever is buying is just like really, really pushing hard. Like, I mean, but like yeah, why that didn't happen at the open? You know, like at the open we were with the 26. Now it's holding the 26 decently. But let's look at the tape. What is the tape saying? Like, I mean, we have a decent bid, decent offer, and we are going higher. So, long for now. But, yeah, let's see. 18, printing 18, 20, printing 20. Oh, and then, yeah, that bid is not really holding. Like, yeah, I won't say that, but yeah, it's okay. So, yeah, go for it. A little bit more. Go for it. Push it up. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. I didn't add to that, so I'm okay with that. But piece of shit. Did you see PLTR?
Holy cannoli.
So the price is 28. And like, well, 28. Like, I bought a little bit of Nvidia. I know I'm chasing it a bit, but
That's a good pullback.
Come on, PLTR. Do another push. That cannot be all what he had. Oh yeah, that's not it. Like that's the setup I was mentioning previously to you. I have an order to initiate the position on Palantir. And there we go. Let's see. Very little shares. Just to see, because I remember seeing the participation at 28. Yeah, there we go. Just going higher. If he get me out one more time, I'm gonna be considering it. But yeah, it's just to not miss the trade in that position, basically. PLTR is an observation. For me, I have to observe, like look at PLTR at the end of the day today. And the reason for that is because though the tape is selling or was selling, right now I am disconnected from it because I got a little bit annoyed. But I was able to see the buyer, and like the reason why you hear me saying I won't say that, what I won't say is like at that point was who's the idiot, and like of course like it's not an idiot. Whoever want to buy like is buying, like, and you don't have to be reading the tape. But basically the tape was still selling last time I checked, and it's like basically you are buying something that people are getting rid of in big chunks. So, but because you have way more money and because you want a big chunk of it, it's a bond. We just see how you are able to push the price, but because you are buying the way you are buying, yeah, is it better just to go with you instead of saying you are wrong and this thing is gonna go back to inside the channel because there is no reason why to push it the way you push it. So. But if there is a news that we don't know, hey, I don't know. I don't have any news source right now that I am looking at. I'm gonna try another. Let's add a little bit here. Well, let's add yeah, like this.
Can I?
Yeah, for sure. Let's take a little break. All right, we are back. Okay. What's up? Good.
Okay.
¿Y qué lo que? ¿Con qué lo que?
¿Qué?
You never hear that?
¿Quiero qué? ¿No quiero qué?
¿Y qué lo que? ¿Con qué lo que?
No, never heard that.
Ah, you are behind, Marie. You are behind. Staying behind. There is a song that say, ¿y qué lo que? ¿Y qué lo que? ¿Con qué lo que? ¿Con qué lo que? It's like, and what's up? And what's up with what's up with what's up? Palantir, I'm gonna go to Teddy today. That will be so funny. Tilted, very tilted. My guy, say you have infinite money. Really, look, here he comes again. I'm like, insane, my guy, insane. Like, what the heck are you doing? Why you don't go and buy Nvidia? Ah, because you have inside information? Ah, okay, understand. Understood. Out again. Out.
Insane, eh?
Yeah. You have big balls. I have big balls. The world have big balls. Come on, go higher. Go higher. $28, $28. Look at that. Calamardo. Calamardo, keep buying your shit, Calamardo. We don't want it anymore. Huh? How do you feel about that, huh? Man, that guy is so annoying. I'm gonna be even breaking even. I manifest my annoying with him, so like my finger is painful.
Oh no. Where did you put your fingers?
In my hotkeys, it's just like the tension of it is
Holy cannoli, whoa.
here come. You're gonna get me out again. I'm breaking even. Let's see if you really have cash, my guy. Yeah, you do. Okay, so let's see. Go for it. As I say, we're just gonna reload it at a better price. And okay, I won't be too picky. Yeah?
There's a press conference with Trump and Musk
Okay.
at 1:30.
Yeah, I should use a hotkey for now.
For what?
I didn't use a hotkey for this entry. And because of that, I didn't get. Okay, let's see. Come on, go for it. Oof. Okay. Yeah, he's tired. He's for sure tired. I got out of Nvidia. Nvidia's pulling back as well. Once I get out of this trade, like if it's a red trade, I'm gonna be blocked. So I hope I'm right. So like yeah, it's I have to recognize that I did a little bit of revenge in this one. So yeah, it got me out. So that was my last trade. No good. No good. Got into revenge there. So
I know when you or trade your PNL.
yeah, it was not about the PNL. Like it was about like as I say, it's gonna be an observation trade today for me. That one, like I'm gonna have an observation day Monday. That's for sure. But like yeah, like
Mondays are not good to have observation days.
yeah, but these rules are rules. So like there is no reason why this crap should be there. But what I mean by that, like I'm probably gonna come at the end of the day and it's gonna be back to 125 or back to 124. If I am wrong, it's gonna be back to whatever, like gonna be like 130 again, I guess. This was trading like a 134? We got 134, 133. So so I'm gonna keep reading the tape anyways. So it's like there has to be some news in that stock
On which?
on PLTR.
Well, the only thing that they were able to find was that Donald Trump is trying to get deals for PLDR. But there's nothing concrete.
Yeah, look at how that tape just by a little. What are you trading? BBAI?
BBAI.
Nice.
Well, somewhat. There's huge position. The tape looks very, very, very bullish, but it's consolidating right there. Once it's going to take off, it's going to take off, but we know that it's a patient issue.
Yeah.
I'm not that patient. Wow, they're talking Palantir 130.
Yeah. Before there, the short is no valid. That's why I was an idiot by revenge it, but it's okay. We learn. I don't have time to fix my hotkeys. Yeah, it's, look how it's going to 130. Like, and 130, so like this is where it is right now.
Jesus.
And this is the volume, the significant volume is exactly at 130. So that's why they are saying that it's gonna go to 130, but and like I was not like, yeah, this is funny, like that's why everything is, hey, only time, like, and practice will make you better. But like, look at that was the opening of a Palantir. So
Jesus, eh?
yeah, so but again, like I show you to today open. I wanna try to show you yesterday open for you to see.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I have to be in the 5 minutes for me to show you the yesterday open. Hmm. Okay, okay. Hey, 130, my guy. 130 is right there. I want to see how it's going to react because, as I say, it's the only volume that really, for now, like I mean, like previously, the volume, the next volume to be approached is the 130. So. There has to be like, look, there is in the chart here, there is no one candle like that one. This is a 60-minute like candles, like that's one candle.
That's crazy.
Nothing like that is previously there. Like, yes, this one, but that one was the one that it went from 117 to 129. Discipline matters so much. You see the volume? That's not gonna be
That's
a
insane.
that's not gonna be a short, you know. Look at the volume here. I
And
put
look
the
at
line
that one.
right and look at the volume today. And what happened there when the volume kick in?
Yeah.
It stayed like for
Right
a
there.
couple of days right there. Yeah, so yeah. Nice shit, nice shit.
So Palantir's at 130.
129.61 and going and keep going higher. So mamá, hijo de tu mamá. The volume today is already bigger than the volume in the day that it went there.
Really?
Yeah. Holy crap, where Palantir is gonna go? Right now 6.1%. Well, let's look at the tape. I know this may sound funny from this perspective, but the reality is, let's look at the tape. We have closer sizes that are relevant. Well, between 129.80, 129, yeah, between 80s and 30, there is a decent size on ARCA. They are at the offer, so we cleared the 30 by a little bit. Now there is some decent bid at the 29.80, and we want to see how good that bid is going to be holding at the 129.80. But probably the 30 is too of an obvious point. So the two prices of interest right now is 129.80 and 130.10. We say we have good volume, so if we have good volume, we expect the move to hold for longer. But what happened with the 80s, that it didn't hold at all. Like, I mean, we sell off like 7 cents below, and then we beat right after we beat that 129.85, 84, 83. Man, I have to learn that shit. You know what I say I have to learn? Like, and you say like, how can you see that? Well, it always looks like that. That thing always looks the same thing, but I haven't memorized it. When the volume, like from the open to launch, let's say, when the volume looks like if it's showing you the finger, you have to understand that that's a distinct day for whatever equity have that volume. And like for example, is the tape selling? Yeah, the tape is selling. Like, of course, like the tape is selling at 80. Like now we are very extended, and like now it's the point where we should be looking short. I'm not talking about my trading specifically. I'm talking about my observations.
Okay.
And like, because I was going short because the tape was selling the whole time, and right now look how we are holding 71. So we're gonna go back to 80s very soon. So 71 is holding better than yesterday. No, like look then 71, 69, 68, 68, 67. So now it's easing up, like, but it's not gapping 10 cents as when I was trading it this morning. So it's 81, yeah, beating 81 again. So it dropped 2 cents, 3 cents, 1 cent. So 82, 76. Now we got a 10 cents gap there. So that flush bet, like, so the tape is selling. So because the tape is selling, I will be looking short. And let's see. I want to see better sizes. Let's say, is there better sizes? The sizes are all at 30 or at 129.30. So let's see when we get to 129.30. One of the two is gonna be giving us a lot of information. So we are back to the 80s. We know the 80s is not as strong as it was, so that entry there is not that relevant. Let's see, we punched through the 80s. I'm expecting this to come below the 80s again. Right now 30, like very heavy at 130.00. So I'm gonna complete the idea once I have the information, like of what I was saying. Like,
Okay.
I just want to make sure I that it makes sense. So holding 29, 98, 94. What I'm waiting right now at that 95, 90 is a gap either way.
Okay.
And there we go. We went up. Then we gap down. That's the gap down. That's what I'm saying. That tape is not holding that good. So will it make sense that you will be looking short? Absolutely. But why you wouldn't go short? Let's say, and this is like when we look at the 60-minute chart here. Like, let's say this is the 60-minute chart. And let's see how far, if I can go as far as when we were there. Like, yeah, okay. So look how big. Like this is the last time we did such a big candle. Let's say that day. Look at the volume there. And look at the volume today. It's way higher, but by a lot, my guy. Like, I mean, that have easily a tenth above that volume. So that move, in my opinion, that move has to hold. Like, it has to hold because of the magnitude. Like, this is legit volume there. I mean, like, that's beautiful. So, and then what happened when we look at the 5-minute chart? And here is what I say. The chart is showing you the finger, like the volume is showing you the finger. It's like, this is the volume at the open, and then we went down and we do like that, and then we whoop. You see? That, like, when that happened on NVIDIA, the first time I was able to see that happened on NVIDIA, like there was news that Nancy Pelosi was buying this thing, and I remember even the volume. You remember you were here, like we say, whenever Nvidia was printing like higher than the open that it was in the 5 minute. I think it was like 20 million shares in the 5 minute candle. After it died at that, like that volume normally was holding, and that was holding like that day. So yeah, Palantir to go short, though the tape is selling, is like suicide.
Big pullback.
Why? Because whoever is buying it, first, yes, he have shit ton of money, and second, he doesn't care. He doesn't care if the tape is selling. He have another reason to buy, and he's looking at it for sure in another spectrum. So just like choose your poison. Like look Nvidia. The tape on Nvidia is buying. Like let's read that tape to make sure we are not talking crap. So 136. It have been buying from yesterday. Maybe before, but I was catching it yesterday. Like, so we are holding 45, 49, 45. Heavy bit at 47. And did we gap down anything? No. We went 1 cent below, then 3 cents up. And yeah. And what is it doing? It's still going down. Like, yeah, so, but this tape is buying, but for sure, like, this is a different play. And what happened with the volume today on the BDA? Let's look at the 5 minutes, the same when we were looking. Look how the volume have harmonically reduced like this.
Mm-hmm.
So, is it showing you the finger here? No.
Nope.
So,
No finger.
can we expect continuation toward whatever side? Yes. It's but the selling volume is so heavy, man. Like, I mean, like, look at that shit. There's like that's a lot of selling. And then like when you push up, like it's decreasing. Probably not the day to buy Nvidia either. So. Did we learn anything? Probably yes. Let's see if we have discipline to implement it later. Man, like that's how they spank your butt. That's how the market spank your butt when you when you think you know something. Look at that chart. Once they stop buying it the way they are buying it, it will go down probably a bit, but I don't think it's attractive toward the downside anymore. Like, I mean, really. The only, well, BBAI is 8%. Like, I don't know, BBAI probably is. But, yeah. PLTRD appears at 131, when 131.80. All right, we are back. Let's see. Yeah, let's just admire PLTR as we cannot trade anymore for now. And yeah. I think Nvidia is gonna go even lower, and like yeah, let's take a look at Nvidia tape and NVDA. Yeah, the reason why I think we're gonna go a little bit lower is that volume is heavy selling volume. I mean, I know it have been like very slow, like the way it is happening, but which normally I like to be willing to buy, but the volume doesn't look good to be honest. So yeah. Look, Nvidia did right there exactly what PLTR did in the opposite direction. So what is that? That is a kind of a lower low, like that's the low of the day. Let's say now it's making a lower low, but decent volume. I mean that candle still have 2 minutes and a half, and is 75%, or maybe 80% the previous candle. So let's see. Probably it's gonna bounce, but yeah, like there is so much selling volume in there that they cut off the wings of this guy today. Yeah, and Palantir, hey, it went back to what was that? Palantir went 131.53. Now it's running out of steam. I know it like it can pull back, but is that pullback attractive? No, at all. Like I mean, do I want, like, let's say if I will be on lock here, like because I hit maximum loss for the day. So, but like let's say if I will be on lock, does that make sense that I will be looking for a short at 131.54?
But that's usually your place
Yeah, that's my play, but
at the at top.
but normally for that, like, and like it works all the other days. But like let's say, well, all the other days it worked recently. Like I have been getting better at my entries, but like let's say when we got a good entry, yes, it works. But it's the volume that is not in our favor. Let's say I'm gonna try to show you like another day. yeah, like if you see yesterday, look at the volume at the open. Those are 15-minute. Like those three here are 15-minute candle. We sell off at the open, and 10 minutes later we sell off even aggressively. Like that guy was the puking volume. You guys say that, oh, you puke, whatever. Like that was so nasty. And then when we are pushing up, the volume really drains, like dry out. Then we are pushing back down, the volume really rises up, and you say, okay, in this case that makes sense. And like I profit yesterday from that. Like I had a short that I kept open, and like I closed it at the end of the day, and that was good. But like yeah, like let's say this day, yeah, that is okay to do that. You see the volume? Look how the volume look. And now I'm gonna bring you to the today's volume, and you will see why I say it's another story.
Yep.
Yeah, you see?
Yep.
So that volume is ramping up when it's pushing. And I have to say that I am not picky enough in this matter. Like, I mean, I am not that good at being careful with the volume profile. Like right now, and like I don't want to use the name because I don't know. People sometimes don't like to be mentioned or whatever. Like the person that wrote the book that I learned about volume. If I say to her that I am going short in this, she will say, "Didn't you see the volume at the open and what happened right after when we start pulling back? Look at that. Look how that volume decreased and stay down there. Like, I mean, and even when he put this huge candle, look at the volume. And then, yes, this is still average volume, but ramping up. So I'm ramping up like this guy is abnormal for sure, but you needed to break the resistance and look, going higher, volume going higher. So you don't have like price going higher and volume going down. Look, we are pulling back. Look how the volume decreased right away. We are going down now here in these two candles. Look how the volume dries up. So that's why I say it's easy, but when you get into revenge mode, nothing is
Exactly.
And today, like you remember, I told you like last time I did like I have the last 3 times I have done revenge trading. It was the first was in Tesla, and that one I didn't feel like.
That's been a while.
Yeah, but it happened 3 times. So I am counting them because I go back and I look at the video. Tesla, whenever it happened on Tesla, I didn't feel I was revenging it. Like, I mean, I didn't feel the adrenaline, like, oh, this piece of crap. I was just taking shorts and taking shorts and taking shorts. And it's like, oof, what was this? So, and the second one, to be honest, I don't remember the ticket of the second one, but it was the same thing. I didn't feel I was revenging. I think it was Mara.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes,
And
it was.
the same thing. I didn't feel that I was having emotions against it. But today here, yes.
Okay.
And that's one, like, for example, when the PNL was like very close to me getting blocked, my head like I literally had the question in my head, hey, do I want to stop here and not get an observation day Monday? And what was the answer? It was a clear no.
No.
So I'm like, why? Because I was influenced for this shouldn't be happening. Who am I to say this shouldn't be happening? As I say, like, we can, like, yes, there is a mechanism working in there, but there is the power of who moved the mechanism. And if these people whoever have the power to buy whatever they want to buy, let them buy. I mean, like,
Yeah, they will.
yeah, like, it's like, it doesn't matter what I think. What matters is what is going on.
Right?
So, like, I spot the big buyer, and I like at 124.60 around here. And the same thing, my head is asking, Well, when you have those cases where you see the tape, because the way that the tape is doing like this, like bid and offer, and then work, and then doing like this, and then work, and you say, well, that tape is selling, and you like bid and work, and then like, but normally what happens is that the way that the gap, like let's say if this is the first gap, then this is the second, and like then you go shrink and shrink, and then somebody comes and like erase all of them in one shot. That's a big buyer that is hidden. So, and when you spot them, so basically what I want to elaborate here is probably a rule or something like that, and is that when you have a spot a big buyer, even if the tape is selling, do you want to go with them instead of going against them?
That's a good one.
Because like maybe you count like 1, 2, 3, and then you go with them, but like I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna bring the heat up a bit. Right, we are back. And
You got water, right?
Yeah. Doesn't do much. Hijo de tu mamá, pendejo. Sorry. If I call that capitulation.
So,
Time to wrap it up.
time to wrap it up.
Oy, oy, oy. You sure? Are you sure about that? I'll be there right now. Just give me 1 minute. So, for anybody watching out there, that's gonna be everything for today. Basically, I'm gonna walk you through my trades, and yeah, I just went short in PLTR. So, in general, like let's say this is a initiate, like I'm like in the first like this one here. And this one is very small loss. Like I just initiate the position and I never add to them. So then I went long here, and like I don't know why I went long, but like well, like I know why, but like because of this. But then I ignored that totally, and like it's weird. It's just something we have to get used to. So this is short, short, long. As you can see, none of those things really work. What did work is that then I start going short here, and I add to the short, got out at break even, and re-got the whole short here at a better price. So then this was a profitable trade, and then I got out at break even, short the same price because I say I won't be able to get a better price. Because it was stalling at the 123.50, and then hey, I got out here, got it back, got out, got it back, got out, got it back, and yeah, a little bit. When you see how many entries, it's hard to justify that because like let's say if we say that this is a trade, it's okay. This is another trade, that's okay. But yeah, jumping in and out, that's not good. That's definitely not justifiable. Like it's like each green candle, each green triangle here is a lost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 11, 11, 12, 13 red trades in Palantir. 13 red trades. That's not good. So I have a green trade on it, and it was just the little short here, but that's okay. So we have to pay more attention. So then I went Nvidia. So in Nvidia I went long here. This is just one long. So long, it didn't work. I got out the break even, that was okay. And the same here, like I got out if it was no break even, it was very little lost. I think I was giving like 10 cents away. Like yeah, like yeah. I'm green on Nvidia. It's so funny. Like I mean yeah, like so this is insignificant, so insignificant as well. Then I went long here, and then I got out here with whatever partial it gave me because it was not going anywhere else. So I just got out, and yeah, Nvidia and green, so good. It doesn't matter how many entries, like they were all well managed, and yeah, now it's doing lower and lower. As we say, look at that volume here, how we are selling off. Look at that volume when we pierce here. So somebody is selling as well as they were selling in Palantir before, and like one of those days, probably before next Friday, is gonna be a beautiful day for Nvidia, but we're gonna have to wait for that. That's my expectations. And I have a trade in my swing trade account, but I instead of Nvidia, I have NVDL, which is the leverage one, and it's moving 2 times instead. So like I was making 10% in that move, actually 12% in that move, and I hesitate to take it, so I didn't take it, and now it's down a bit. So, but that's not the way we play. Like I have no stop loss in that trade because that's not that the way we play with the swing trade account is way different. So than a day trade. So, yeah. So that's it for me. And what about you, Marie? I know you were trading BBAI at some point.
Yeah, so BBAI, I was trading BBAI. It's a green trade, but barely, because I got it a little late. And that's what the problem is that I go in at a decent price, but then I walk away from it because I don't have the patience. So and that's a big no-no. That's a big no-no that I should not be doing that. The RGTI was the same thing. I went in RGTI short, and it was short at the VWAP, but no, impatient. I said no, it's not gonna move. I went long at 12, 12. And I got in because I got out because it was consolidating, but it went up to 12.49. So I don't know if I need to work on my patience or work on my trading. So it's a red day for me, another red day, but I do have a BBAI that's a positive trade. I've got Oklo, that was a really positive trade as well. I took Oklo off the bounce off the VWAP when it pulled back. I'm out of it now. I'm going to wait for the pullback. It could be reversing and going short. And yeah, that's about it for me. I didn't trade much, but whatever I traded, definitely not patient.
Understood. So yeah, I hope everybody have a good day. And hey, next week is a brand new week, so let's see if we do a little bit better. This week, I am red for the week. It's not a big deal. Like basically, up to today, I was flat, like, well, green by a little bit, but I wipe it out today, like past to red. So yeah, so that's gonna be everything for this week. Let's see if next week we do better, and yeah, let's keep learning the process. So I hope everybody have a good day. Bye.
Bye.